Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shritva Pranamami Muhurmuhu. Sri Ramakrishna is speaking. He is indeed a real man who has harmonized everything. He was showing the differences the people have regarding other paths leading to God, like Vaishnava, Shaiva, Shakta, and other religions. Regarding that, he is telling as a conclusion, he is indeed a real man who has harmonized everything. Most people are one-sided, but I find that all opinions point to the one, O capital One. All views, the Shakta, the Shaiva, the Vaishnava, have that one for their center. He who is formless is again endowed with form. He who appears in different forms, it is he who appears in different forms. The attributeless Brahman is my father. God with attributes is my mother. Whom shall I blame? Whom shall I praise? The two pans of the scales are equally heavy. Harmonizing. Let the differences remain. A violin is playing, another, a veena is playing, a guitar is playing, harmonium, so many instruments are playing. They can never be equal to each other. Each has its own way. But when the common song is there, all tuned to each other, they are all different but in harmony with each other. This harmony, let the differences remain. Live in harmony. Just like in our own, within the body, each organ you see, eyes see, ears hear, nose smell, tongue tastes. Now all this, each organ is doing its own work, which other cannot do. Ear can never see, nor eyes hear. But they are in perfect harmony. How they help each other. And the whole body is an organization, perfectly in harmony. Or look at the other inner organs, heart, lungs, brain, digestive system, all these systems in the body, they are working so nicely in perfect harmony. When this harmony gets disturbed, we are in disease. So the society also becomes diseased. Sometimes it becomes cancerous also. So like that, if disharmony is there, there is pain and suffering. If Sri Ramakrishna says, let the varieties remain. If we have vaster and vaster understanding of God, the more religions come up, the more paths to God is seen. Welcome, welcome. But let us live in harmony. Build up that harmony. One, where do we have common existence? Now in the body, look at the organs, inner and outer organs. What is the one thing that is making all live together in perfect harmony is the consciousness, Chaitanya. It is making everything energized. In a computer, so many sections, so many parts, hardware, software, and so many things you see. And they are in perfect harmony. And what is the source of this harmony is the electricity which is maintaining it. If electricity is not there, there is no computer at all. Nothing can work. Now, that one in human existence or in any body, there is the Atman, the Self, which is sitting inside, because of whose light all are in perfect harmony. I am conscious. This consciousness is making. Now, this consciousness, same, because it is individualized consciousness, the whole bodily system and the three bodies, gross, subtle and causal, which is making us pass through all jivas, making all jivas pass through the three states of waking, dreaming and deep sleep. Look at the harmony. Because same consciousness is projecting through the physical body, the subtle body and causal body. But there is disharmony between this life, between the secular life and spiritual life. Why? Because they are of the different nature and for different ends. I want money and living and enjoyments there. I want, in spiritual life, I want to transcend the nature. I want to yield to nature. Is secular, I want to transcend the nature. Is the. Now, how to harmonize this? That's why each man finds difficult to accept one totally. If he accepts the secular life, he'll be doomed. The shocks of life he will not be able to bear. Whom he loves most will be parting one day. His life, as the old age comes, is going to end. Tremendous fear possesses the man. He needs spiritual background. Nothing is happening. It is the outer cover. Now, if he holds on to the spiritual alone, who will feed him? His existence becomes very difficult. He cannot live anymore. So now, till he realizes God, he cannot live the secular, and he has to harmonize now. He has to, both must move in their own fullness, parallelly, without any conflict or contradictions, smoothly going like two wheels of a cart. How it moves, you see. Suppose one wheel is not there, how it will be? So they must, the two, a train, so huge locomotive, with so many people and luggage, it is moving. It has many, many wheels, but they move on two tracks. On two tracks. Imagine a track is missing somewhere. And how much, what a perfect equilibrium it is moving. Perfect harmony it is moving. Because there are two equally supporting the train. The two tracks are equally supporting the train. Same way they are placed. They go together. If is increasing the gradient, the other also equally increasing the gradient. Balanced way, they smoothly move. So we must move. In Sri Ramakrishna says, everywhere inner harmony, outer harmony, harmony. Now let the religion, live. All religion, let them flourish to in its fullness. Let them drop away the non-essentials and hold on to the essentials. Main essential is spirituality and divinity. Hold on to that and basic principles of nature. Sri Ramakrishna says, no religion tells anything bad about to do something bad. So everything is for the good. But what is essential and non-essential? Try to discriminate. Hold on to the essential to reach the goal, because if you hold on to the non-essentials, you'll be pulling on lives after lives endlessly. So hold on to the essential, finish off your journey fast. This life, you must be able to realize God. So that assurance, that's how to go? Build up harmony. He indeed is a real man who has harmonized everything. Most of the people are one-sided, but I find that all opinions point to that one. All views, the Shakta, Shaiva, Vaishnava, Vedanta, have the same one for their center. He who is formless is again endowed with form. It is he who appears in different forms, like ocean. So many waves, no two waves are equal. In any way, it can never be equal. The quantity, the force with which it is moving, the varieties of the ripples in that, how it is moving, they cannot, but they are all manifestations of the same ocean. They emerge, they merge back. They emerge and merge back. So many forms, never from thousands and thousands of years, millions of years, the ocean is there, constantly pushing forth waves. No two waves are equal. Yet, they are all manifestations of same one ocean. They appear and disappear. Ocean remains, whether with waves or without waves. It is he who appears in different forms. The attributeless Brahman is my father. God with attributes is my mother. Whom shall I blame? Whom shall I praise? The two parts of the scales are equally heavy. He who is described in the Vedas is also described in the Tantras and the Puranas. All of them speak about the one Satchidananda. The Nitya and Leela are the two aspects of the one reality, the eternal existence and its manifestation. Nitya and Leela. Nitya is ocean. Leela is waves. Each universe presenting is nothing but a small speck of the vast infinite ocean of Satchidananda. A small wave appears in the ocean, infinite, eternal, unchanging ocean. A small wave appears, and that is the universe. The relative is the manifested universe, and because there is time and space relativity, and absolute existence is which unchanging, eternal ocean of bliss, peace, love, absolute. And in that, a small wave is relative existence, it's absolute existence. The ocean is absolute existence, the wave is relative existence. The impersonal absolute is the absolute existence, The universe is its small manifestation, like a speck in an ocean. So small is this universe. This is relative existence because there is relativity with respect to time and space. That is beyond time and space. Time and space appears with universe and dissolves. It is the absolute existence is timeless, eternal existence. Timeless, spaceless reality. So two existences, absolute existence and relative existence. Nitya and Leela. Nitya is unchanging, Leela is divine play. The two aspects of one reality. It is described in Vedas as Om Satchidananda Brahman. In Tantras, Om Satchidananda Shiva, the ever pure Shiva. And in the Puranas as Om Satchidananda Krishna. All the scriptures, the Vedas, Puranas and Tantras speak only of the Satchidananda. It is stated in the Vaishnava scriptures that it is Krishna himself who has become Kali. Sri Ramakrishna went to the porch for a few minutes and then returned. As he was going out, Vishwahar's daughters, Vishwambars, in Bengali, V becomes, Va becomes Ba and Ba becomes Va. Vishwambar's daughter, 6 or 7 years old, saluted him. Sri Ramakrishna went to the porch. He was talking all the time about the Nitya Leela and all these things, how to harmonize life, how to view the whole world with one understanding of divinity. All these things he has been telling. Now he is going to the porch, just outside the porch. The Sri Ramakrishna went to the porch for a few minutes and then returned. He was going out. Vishwambar's daughter, 6 or 7 years old, saluted him. On returning to the room, the master began talking to the little girl and her companions who were of the same age, 6 or 7 years old. The child to the master, I saluted you. He did not even notice it. The child is telling. Master smiling, did you? I really did not notice. Child, then wait, I will salute you again. I will salute you again. The other foot too. Sri Ramakrishna laughed and sat down. He returned the salute and bowed down to the child, touching the ground with his forehead. He asked her to sing. The child said, I swear I don't sing. When the master pressed her again, she said, should you press me when I said, I swear? The master was very happy with the children and sang light and frivolous songs to entertain them. He sang, come, let me braid your hair, lest your husband should scold you when he beholds you. The children and devotees laughed. Master, to the devotees, the Paramahamsa is like 5-year-old child. He sees everything filled with consciousness. At one time, I was staying at Kamarpukur when Shivram, a nephew of Master, Shivram was 4 or 5 years old. One day he was trying to catch grasshoppers near the pond. The leaves were moving. To stop their rustling, he said to the leaves, "Hush, hush, I want to catch the grasshopper." Another day, it was stormy. It rained hard. Shivram was with me inside the house. There were flashes of lightning. He wanted to open the door and go out. I scolded him, stopped him. But still, he peeped out now and then. When he saw lightning, he exclaimed, "There, uncle, there are striking matches again." How the children view their world is different. They see the dark nights when matches are struck and suddenly light comes. And the lightning they are comparing with striking the matchsticks. The Paramahamsa is like a child. He cannot distinguish between a stranger and a relative. He is not particular about the worldly relationships. One day, Shivram said to me, "Uncle, are you my father's brother or his brother-in-law?" His small children, they are asking how that stranger or anybody is related to him. Usually we call anyone as uncle. So uncle, auntie are the common words we use for everyone. And the parents tell when someone comes, he is related like this, he is related like that. So they think everybody in the world is related in some way. How the children view everything as conscious. Especially I view small children, toddlers, they are given dolls and they actually see life in that. Just like mother sees and views and serves the child, the toddler child who is just learning to walk and move about, that child looks upon its doll as actually living. Night, giving bath to it in the morning, making it brush its teeth, whatever mother is making it do, it is making as if that is her child, a doll. Night, when she is going to sleep, she also puts that, makes a small pillow for it and sleep and covers it. How they see night when sometimes she gets up, first her attention is on that baby. Has it got up? Does it want anything? Again she will tap on it to sleep again and she enters into sleep. So how lively the doll is to that child. It is seeing life in it, which we don't see. So that kind of understanding. Similarly, they see what could be the understanding of when the child is just able to come to the understanding, identify. When it sees another child, it is so attractive to it. Oh, this is a small child like mine. when it sees the other aspect of the child, when it was born and from birth, it is seeing its father as huge being in this world. Mother is another huge, and the child is a Lilliput, and he is Gulliver, huge object. How it understands, and when another child comes, its whole attention is on that, because another Lilliput has come. That understanding of the world you see, how their views, how their understanding, how their feelings are. The Paramahamsa is like a child. He does not keep any track of his whereabouts. He sees everything as Brahman. He is indifferent to his own movements. Shivram went to Hriday's house to see Durga Puja. He slipped out of the house and wandered away. A passer-by saw the child, who was then only 4 years old, asked, "Where do you come from?" He could not say much. He only said, "Word hut." A hut. He was speaking of the big hut in which image of Divine Mother was being worshipped. The stranger asked him further, whom are you living with?" He said the word brother. How the children feel, how they wonder, how they talk, that innocence, that purity of the heart, the innocence, the simplicity. These are the factors that even elder people have to acquire from children. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.